Hey, what's up guys? So somebody had emailed me recently, and I do draw inspiration for these videos from emails, from YouTube comments, from Facebook threads. But I had an email where somebody said, hey, I posted a new shirt to my Merch by Amazon account. Then I went to Amazon and did a keyword search for what I thought I should show up for, and I couldn't find myself on page 1. And I know this is not unique to the person that emailed me. This has got to be a common question, all right? So in this video, I want to talk about basically like full picture. Why do some products get to page 1 and others don't? What can we do strategically to increase the likelihood of getting to page 1? And I think that's pretty much it, actually, those two main points. And so I broke this down into, I always try to give actionable content, but also I want to be informative about like how the algorithm works. So that's what I'm going to break down in this video. Why don't we get started? Quick reminder, take advantage of the print on demand giveaway. It's free to enter, and 2 winners are going to be randomly selected and announced on Sunday. They're both going to receive a license to Merch Titans Upload Automation, Merch Ninja print on demand research tools, all Sunsets premium pre-made graphics to help you with your designs, and my favorite Redbubble niche research tool, Bubble Scout. You can find a link at the top of the description. Now, I don't want to bury the lead. I want to start right away by talking about why it is that some products outrank other products. And first, let's even break down the definition of outrank. When we say outrank, we're talking about products that are rendered in search results towards the top. Now, why does it matter where you're rendered in search results? Well, we know if you rank at the top, you get increased visibility. And every sale that's ever taken place on Amazon started with a customer seeing your product, right? If they don't see it, they can't click it and then purchase it. So visibility leads to more sales, and sales is really what makes the algorithm lean towards making one product rank higher than another product. It's typically a function of what keywords did the customer search for. And then this is based on sales history, by the way. So a customer in the past typed this into the search bar, clicked this product, and then purchased that product. Okay, boom, the algorithm learned from that real human and their interaction with the website that the next time somebody comes to Amazon, types in the same keywords, there's a decently high likelihood they may click that same product because the previous person did, and then maybe even buy that product because the previous person did. And when I say previous person, with Amazon's search volume, it's probably many, many people. I mean, that's a function of the traffic that the niche is getting. And when I say niche, we're talking dynamically. Like, this is any niche that you can think of. So let me give you a couple examples. This is me going to Amazon and typing in Halloween costume 2021. Now, what is the first thing you guys notice in this screenshot behind me? And I'll duck my head down so you can see even the product behind me there. Okay, now I bet you most of you guys noticed 3 of the top 4 listings are from the brand Disney. Now, there's nothing we can do about that. We already know big brands have brand recognition, they command higher price points, and typically, generally speaking, more sales. They soak up more sales. So my first piece of advice, if you want to rank on page 1, is avoid big brands when you can. Okay, now we know if you've done any niche research on Merch by Amazon, that big brands like Disney, Marvel, MTV, those are just to name a few, they all sell Merch by Amazon products. And Disney is like very active. And I guess Disney owns Marvel, don't they? So these big brands are always going to be tough to compete with because the algorithm doesn't favor them in that, oh, it's Disney, so let's push them up. The algorithm does what I explained a second ago, which is whatever has the sales history on those keywords, that's what's going to get favorable placement. And it just so happens that most people are going to buy Disney shirts because everybody knows Disney, right? And they like Disney. So avoiding big brands is a big tip. Now, let me just show you really quickly. We searched right here for Halloween costume 2021. So if I'm selling a relish shirt costume, you know, relish, the condiment you put on a hot dog and whatever else. If I try to rank on Halloween costume 2021, I'm screwed, right? Because Disney is going to crush me. They're going to push me to page 2, you know, or 3 or 4 or 5. If you're not on page 1, you're probably, it doesn't even matter. You need to be on page 1. So what the heck am I going to do with my relish costume? Well, for one, target other keywords. Like, it may be very, very hard to get indexed on page 1 on crowded keywords like Halloween costume 2021, especially when you're competing with Disney. But what if your keyword set is funny Halloween relish costume or funny Halloween relish t-shirt? You know what I mean? Like, be strategic with the keywords you target. And this includes like in your title. I'm not even talking about running ads. I'm talking about just your title, which is going to carry the most weight when the algorithm is trying to learn what keywords to associate your product with before it makes any sales. So you got to be strategic there. Putting funny Halloween costume in your title is not really going to help. You know, it's going to teach the algorithm that it's a Halloween costume, but you're going to need to be more specific. And I always say front load your title with the most valuable keywords. All right, now another thing. When I typed in Halloween costume 2021, look at the top left corner. It says 1 through 48. So there's 48 products on page 1 of over 2,000 results. So Amazon used to give us better metrics as to exactly what we were competing with. A couple years back, they stopped giving us more exact metrics and they just started saying like over 2,000, which could mean 100,000, 200,000, etc. Anyways, over 2,000, that's tough, all right? We need to be realistic here. I know this is easier said than done. Remember, guys, print on demand is a low barrier of entry. So you're going to have a lot of crowded niches, especially if the niche is got a lot of demand. You know, people that are smart, that are selling, tend to follow the customers, right? But generally speaking, if you want to make it to the top of page 1, right? I don't want to say make a sale, because you can make sales in crowded niches. And I actually think that it's easier to make a sale in a crowded niche that has the demand to support it than it is to be in a fringe, very low demand niche where you have less competition. But if you want to make it to the top of page 1, you want to avoid crowds as a general rule of thumb if you're looking for organic placement, because all a crowd really means is that in a crowded niche, you have more competition. And no matter how hard you try, the first page of Amazon is always going to have 48 products rendered in search results. So you need to be one of 48. And again, typically you need to be towards the top of page 1. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is check out the relish costume that we had just talked about. So it's got 25 ratings, which means this product probably existed prior to 2021, since the big Halloween sales rush is going on right now. Well, how do we confirm this? You can download the free Helium 10 Chrome extension. I mean, there is a paid version of it, but you can use the free version and you can see BSR history, including when it was first tracked. Now, it's possible too that it may track all the way back to the day it was posted, but it's not always exact. But anyways, I installed the Helium 10 Chrome extension and I can see that this relish shirt looks to have gone live about 2 years ago in early October of 2019. So if I want to post a new relish costume, how the heck am I going to overtake this shirt that's already got 25 reviews? It's going to be really tough. But I don't just have a problem, I also have a solution. Check this person out. They posted a relish costume, but look at what they did. They put established 2021 and the date first available verifies that. You also, you don't need the Helium 10 Chrome extension. You can also just scroll down in the product listing and you can see the under product details, you can see the date first available. But anyways, they integrated 2021 into the costume so that you're not just directly competing with all the older listings. And I mentioned yesterday in top 5 niches of the week, a lot of times you can take last year's Halloween trends and just put 2021 into the design or into the title and get additional sales. So these little things can make a big difference, guys. So you want to leverage recency. Now, also the last thing I want to show you is that, of course, you can advertise. You can run sponsored product ads. You can run sponsored brand ads. If you do those two things, sponsored product ads and sponsored brand ads, those typically are the first row of products in search results and the second row. Those typically make up the top 2 rows of search results, okay? You can run sponsored display ads. You can run sponsored video ads. Actually, I don't think they're called sponsored video ads. I think they're just called video ads. But anyways, you can run video ads. And you can use like Placeit and create a live video ad for your print-on-demand product and then advertise it for 25 cents per click on Amazon. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And that's going to help you soak up impressions, clicks, and we know those 2 are required before you get a sale. And we know that sales train the algorithm to increase your organic placement so that over time you rank higher on page 1, or if you're not on page 1 yet, you get there and then you start climbing the ranks on page 1. I mean, guys, like everybody wants like that magic what do they call it? Like magic bullet or whatever, like the secret that only the experts on YouTube know that nobody else knows. No, there's no secret. This be methodical. You know what I mean? There's no secret to this, guys. So the last tip is that we need to consider advertising. And I know when we think about it, if you've never done it, it gets scary and you think it's expensive, but there are actually like really cost-effective, cheap ways to advertise and get additional impressions to your listings, which can lead to clicks and lead to sales, guys. Also, while we're on the subject, quick reminder, I did launch my Amazon ads course. It is extremely thorough in both like an explaining way where I explain like why we advertise, when to advertise, but also step-by-step tutorials on exactly how to advertise as well. I'll put a link to it in the description. I've gotten great feedback so far from everybody that checked it out already. And as I wrap the video up, guys, just wanted to remind you, I have a free 7-day Merch by Amazon mini course linked to in the description and an Amazon Merch Facebook community that I'd love to have you in. Last but not least, I wrote a full Merch by Amazon course walking you through how I went from tier 10 to tier 200,000. It includes my niche research course, my design course, my advertising course. It includes all future content related to Merch by Amazon as well. So it's a pretty good investment. You can find out more using the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.